Good morning, everyone. As you can see, I'm not in the wilderness. I'm not out camping right now. I'm in a hotel. So let me give you the rundown. So my pinion bearing went out back in Texas. This was a couple days ago. My buddy Mike from Outlaw knew a buddy that worked for a place called Altitude Offroad in Colorado. So he linked me with Eric, his buddy, and I got in contact with him, and I split off from my crew and decided to go to Colorado, and they continued to Arizona. And got there, man, and the hospitality was phenomenal. You know, the owner, Andrew, he was finishing up some odds and ends because he's supposed to go to Moab, and he got me right in and got me hooked up. After pulling it apart, we saw why the failure happened. So for those of you that don't know about a pinion bearing, so a pinion sits in the differential, and it has on the Dana's it has two bearings, and on the in between the two bearings is a crush sleeve. So the crush sleeve was not installed correctly when I had it done back in Thanksgiving up in Flagstaff. So basically what it was is it was uneven. One side was just a little lower than the other side. It caused slight movement, and with me off-roading and driving, and I put about 10,000 miles on it, it finally said the hell with it and let out. Luckily I was able to make it with it being as bad as it was. I risked it to drive it because I was like 7 hours away, and didn't want that tow bill. But they opened their arms, man. They got me in and out same day. Eric and his wife was phenomenal. They opened their house up to me, and I got a good night rest. The night before I didn't sleep well just because of not knowing what was going to happen. Was I going to be able to continue this trip? This was a big plan for us, and there was just a lot of stuff, and the wind was absolutely nuts. It had like 45-mile-an-hour gusts. It was crazy, but either way, man, I always try to take a negative and make it into a positive. And with the positive, I got to see some epic places, beautiful scenery that I probably wouldn't have seen, at least not on this trip. There was 3 routes to get back to Salt Lake, and Eric told me, he asked me what I wanted to look for, and I told him, I was like, well, if I'm going to take my time back, I want to see some stuff. And he goes, do you want to see snow? I said, yeah, I'll see a little snow. Well, I saw a little snow. So it was pretty funny. I left there. It was like 56 degrees, and then down to 8 degrees at one point, in the middle of a blizzard, trying to drive. And I've only driven in snow maybe a couple times, so it was interesting. I just took my time and nice and easy. The WarHawk definitely pulled it right, and it was very icy at the end. But you'll see some of that in the video. But either way, the adventure thus far has been great. I wound up staying in a hotel last night just because I got in late. and I don't know the area. And after looking on you know, some of the reviews with the area, I just honestly I said the hell with it and stayed in a hotel. Problem was, as I didn't plan on sleeping in a hotel, so all my stuff is in the back of the WarHawk, and it's easily accessible. I couldn't, you know, put it in the inside because the inside's already packed full. So I had to come up with something. So I called around to some hotels, and you know, all of them were, you know, basically gave me the runaround of, you know, they have security and they've never had anything, and which is fine. I mean, I'm not trying to, you know, obviously be priority or anything. I mean, I was just asking, can I bring some of the stuff in, and that way it's behind the, you know, counter in the office or something, you know. But nobody was really accommodating, which is fine. I mean, it's, you know, if that's their policy, that's their policy. It's no nothing. It's my fault that I didn't prepare for it. But then I called Crystal Inn here in Salt Lake. It's right downtown, and you know, the girl that I talked to on the phone was phenomenal. You know, she gave me the rundown. She told me that, you know, they would try to do the best they could to accommodate whatever I needed. And then when I got here, the front desk people were awesome. One of the guys even came out and checked the WarHawk out and thought it was pretty cool. And they found me a spot up front. I was able to just pull up front. I backed in and put it right next to a sign, so I'm about an inch from a sign, so you ain't getting that big wheel up. So you ain't taking nothing out. So the hotel here was phenomenal. Great experience. You know, the room was nice, and it was a nice bed, you know. So the plan is I'm here to pick Mike up. That was the other reason. You know, I was going to sleep in the truck. But then, and those of you that have slept in a truck know that, you know, I have a bad back, and it's not good for a bad back. But either way, it was cool. So I'm picking Mike up in about an hour and a half. He should be landing, so I'm going to go pick him up, and then I had to do some grocery shopping and get a couple more parts, and meet up with the crew in Moab today. That's the plan. And then we're going to find a nice camp spot and be whole again and continue our adventure. But I just want to kind of give you guys the rundown of where we're at and where we'll be. The plan is still to trail Moab, and then from there we're leaving and going to Colorado, and then I'm gonna link back up with Eric, and he's gonna give us some pointers on, you know, what trails to hit and what awesome spots to see. And then from there we're trailing back down to Florida and start our adventure with Jeep Beach. So this is just a real quick rundown. I'm still trying to edit things and download things. You know, not having Wi-Fi, and then this Wi-Fi is, you know, it's fast, but, you know, downloading big files, it takes a while. So I'm trying to download files so that way I can edit them and get another video posted. I'm kind of been lacking with the video posting just because I'm new to it. Let's face it, you know. This is all new to me. It's fun. It's a new adventure for me. So I'm trying this, and we'll go from there. But I'm gonna get this one posted. That way you guys see where the rundown is. I am gonna try to get another video behind it. I have a prep video that we're doing some prep stuff with Jay, and then, you know, I took the WarHawk to Mike over at Outlaw, he did a shakedown. We would have never found the pinion bearing, even if we wanted to, unless we disconnected everything, took the shafts out and took the drive shaft off, and then you would see the play. So we wouldn't have caught it. Otherwise, we would have been fixing it before I left. And then I've got some video that I'll post from when we left. We had a nice camp spot that we camped out in the Buc-ee's field right next to Buc-ee's in Texas. So that was pretty cool. And then we had a nice camp spot in I believe it was Mississippi. I think it was Mississippi. I'll have to go back through and look at it again. But we had a nice camp spot there, and then we stopped in New Mexico, San John, and that's where I left the guys and let them continue their stuff. And I believe they went to the Grand Canyon and saw that, and that was a epic adventure already when we went back in November with the family. It was unreal. So sucks I kind of missed out on sleeping at the bottom of the canyon. That was the plan, right there on the Colorado River, but it is what it is. I saw some really cool stuff yesterday on the mountains, but either way, this is kind of a one take. I'm not editing it. I'm just playing it. So when you see it, this is me. But I hope everybody has a great week, and stay tuned to some more videos. If you like us thus far, give us a like. If you want to see more videos, don't forget to subscribe. Also check out my TikTok and Instagram. I probably post there most of my stuff, like just small videos and tidbits, more than anything else, just because it's fast and easy. But that's it. Next time you see me, we'll be in Moab.